What year you in?
2029.
29.
Quarantine, bro. Quarantine.
Yeah, you United.
Tottenham.
Oh, man.
You have kids, young ones.
2029. Haaland scored. So Haaland has scored 253 Prem goals in 278 Prem games.
So record is this year.
Yeah, record is very soon. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
That's why you reached 2029. That was mostly your
112 mil. Sorry, Haaland 94 mil.
So you do.
Wow.
Also, Haaland 94 mil.
Yeah, great. You now get all that brings record. That's for real business.
But I was happy, calm, played safe, calm.
Are you happy to help us?
I'm not kick. Oh my god.
Is this recording
So
already?
go ahead, what you pay? 450.
Yeah, well now is okay. So what is Antonelli? I have Ansu Fati.
Okay.
I still have Ryan Sessegnon. I still have Ndombele.
Okay.
Also I have.
That's a good 10 years from now.
So
I have Ruben Diaz.
welcome everyone to episode 9. It's your show. Special guest today is our brother Stan. He's got a ball off Stan of Chelsea.
Oh, wow.
But we're gonna have a chat about the season as a whole, Chelsea season, and expectations for next season. Blah blah blah. So let's get straight to it. Your season, sir. How do you feel about it?
Firstly, thanks for having me. This feels good. Nice to be on the show.
Nice to have you.
Good friend of ours.
Yeah, okay, so straight into business. Honestly, happy with my season. It's been a very unpredictable season. To be honest, I did not expect much. I didn't expect fourth. I didn't expect top 4, to be honest with you.
You didn't?
I did not.
And that's okay. Sure. We didn't know what to expect.
Because Spurs just came off the Champions League final, so guys.
I remember the beginning of the season was if Lampard does badly, he has an excuse. That's what we were thinking. So he becomes anything.
Most did not predict us for top 4. Like the mood
I
was.
think one person.
Expected Arsenal.
You know that Sky Sports thing. I think one pundit or two predicted Chelsea as top 4.
Some
I thought Arsenal will give back. I thought eventually.
some people.
Because they sold Hazard and they had the transfer ban. They had that first season.
I didn't expect Chelsea. I didn't expect Chelsea.
Arsenal,
You know what?
They don't go Pepe as well now, so they're
Roman is just
Yeah.
like he's always known he wasn't having like a squad. It's almost like he knew a day like this might come.
It's like things that hinder other clubs don't hinder Chelsea. Like money is just money. So like you guys sell for 50 M, then you buy 50 M, you sell to the buyer, and then you buy
Chelsea is bigger than Arsenal.
Are they bigger than them?
Like a bigger club. Like people of Arsenal's history.
Definitely.
You think so? You think Chelsea are taking Arsenal?
So they want Champions League.
No, I'm thinking fan base.
The fan base definitely no.
Okay, so what do you mean? Bigger club as in more
Bigger
respected
club.
club? Of course.
Like
You can get bigger.
Like when you're
you have a superstar.
Yes,
Is he going
So
to
great.
Arsenal, Chelsea.
Yeah, but you don't think that's just because of the time? You don't think Arsenal are able to?
I think if Arsenal and Chelsea are offering the same bar, they're still going to Chelsea.
No, but also,
Because you
I
expect
And
Chelsea
London as well.
to be, if both of them are not in Champions League this year, you expect Chelsea to make it back quicker.
I guess it's because Arsenal's peak has been so long ago.
And they're richer.
And they're
So
richer.
much richer.
And they recent history, like they've had big players.
and when you're talking about bigger, you have to talk about right now because
Yeah.
I'm thinking to historically in terms of Arsenal's sake because
Yeah.
that's
How
not
big
big.
have Arsenal ever really been?
I
They
mean,
were
that
good.
year, I'm sure that.
They were really good. But
2004, White
they signed
House
players,
United.
Nice. Yeah, Nigerians too. Arsenal were.
Yes,
this is here, Nigeria.
But I'm
So
talking
imagine-
about here in Nigeria. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
worldwide,
like,
globally.
on the football stage and like players going to Arsenal, like yeah, they did really well, but like was it people where Arsenal are like
Everyone wanted to go there.
yeah, but I mean how long were they like a superpower in Europe or something like
5,
that?
6 years.
I mean, they were consistent for sure. Like early 2000s.
If you win 3
got
Premier League
the chance
titles
right now.
in an 8-year span, that means you were top 2 for like 10 years.
Yeah, they were good.
They were always in and around. Even the years they didn't win, they were in and around.
They came
So
somewhere,
they were part of the top.
so-
They were top 2. They were a member of the top 2 in England for a long time.
One of the best 2 teams in England.
No,
But I think Chelsea were
the lack of
comfortably bigger
European
than them.
degree
Yeah,
just makes them
because
like
like Chelsea, like think about it, and maybe you, I don't know if we need an Arsenal fan, but I don't remember many big Arsenal European nights. I remember a couple. I remember big Chelsea
Apart
ones,
from
all the
2006.
Barcelona games.
yeah, like Chelsea
Bayern
didn't win it for
games,
time, but like
Liverpool games. Like I remember so many. Arsenal, I literally remember when they knocked out Madrid, Henri's hat-trick
Yeah.
against Inter Milan, and
then for the rest of the time they're making champions not getting chopped out. Like
So I think Chelsea.
That's
So-
impressive.
So you feel you overachieved this season?
Yes,
Definitely.
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 Tammy Abraham overachieved.
Mhm.
Mason Mount, well done, mate.
I have a question for you. Who's your player of the season for Chelsea?
Chelsea, I think it's Kovacic.
Kovacic.
For me personally,
Fair enough.
Kovacic.
Who else do you think is around there? Anybody else?
I've been hearing a lot of talk about Mount. Funny
What do
enough.
you think?
Me-
Like just in case, who
should
apart
get
from Kovacic, just who else has been really good for you?
Oh, Captain America.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I feel
That was
like
a late run, wasn't
yeah,
it?
it was late.
It was late, but
Like,
I mean,
post-COVID.
But it was a
it was
really
a
deep
potent
run.
run.
Yeah.
Like,
And it was
Almost like a
it was
clutch.
important, yeah.
Like,
You needed to
when you
Big
need
goals,
a man,
big
to, when you need a man
performances.
to step up, when you need a new signing
Mm.
to step up,
No,
That's
he-
the guy
He looked like somebody spent money.
Yeah.
He did it for his
You
college.
look
role.
deep bad
I know,
dog,
like,
you just
the stigma is so real because he's American.
Did you feel how do you feel about the final? Did that dampen up you?
A bit annoying. Yes.
To Arsenal,
I mean,
yeah.
losing to Arsenal is.
Yeah, like,
I mean, you guys also Arsenal. You guys,
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's won the title and then you lose to Arsenal. You know,
I hate
you know,
it so
we had
much.
a good, you know, good,
Arsenal was
a
like,
good climate transition. I'm going to lose to Arsenal. I was like, So yeah, it was a bit annoying for me personally. I'd like a trophy. I mean,
Yeah.
I love my top four. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, losing to Arsenal. Come on, man.
I was happy for Arteta though. Every time he watches
Yeah,
football,
you get and
I'm never
I
happy
love
for
the
Arsenal.
genuine
I mean,
joy.
they wanted it
Like,
more.
that's what football is about.
Ginger was.
He was gassed.
I'd have preferred to do that for Lampard because I think it would have meant equally as much.
No,
No, but you know what I
That's the
like?
thing, that's the thing.
No, of course,
Lampard
I
annoyed me,
I
so I
like
did see.
I like
Very good
I like the balance
team.
there was this season. Like if Oli and Lamps are gonna make top four,
Arsenal shouldn't have.
fair enough. Like Arteta can have his little trophy. Like, fair enough.
Give it to
And he was good, and he came into a difficult situation.
But it's bad, it's dangerous.
He came into a difficult.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't like it. I don't like it.
And it's all that's something that can keep over now.
Do you understand?
It all
Ginger.
changes your mind.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
the board feel about giving guys say pay more money.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, no,
All those
they've already
young
said it now, getting to Europa. They've got the money from getting to Europa for the FA Cup, and that can help
Okay,
keep in
Yes.
and all those younger guys.
Do you understand? Ginger, small. it's dangerous.
He could just career can go and
That finish.
Oh my
Oh my.
Yeah, no, that's
And the
that's
semi as
that's
well.
the
The
killer.
semi and the final. Those are
Semi
the
and
two
final.
games to play in the FA Cup.
Yeah,
And
don't
you
worry.
made them brace.
Don't worry. I'm happy for them.
Like you won them that trophy.
They can have it.
No ginger, but I mean, it
That
has a
is-
nice dynamic to next
actually.
season. You know, next season, top 8 go hot. Not top 6.
Go top
How do you feel about your signings?
So far, so good.
Who are you most excited about?
I like Timo. I've been watching Red Bull.
I
Red Bull.
Timo from me.
Yeah, I mean, bruh.
Actually, they just get the job.
Yeah,
Like,
That's my next question. How do you feel about the efficient? What is it? Because, like, I mean,
Is it like Maradona? Is it because
it
the
literally
owner
takes us a
cares?
year.
I think it's because the owner cares.
Yes.
And I guess he's not too, but the thing is, I was gonna say he's not too bothered about balancing the books because he's just bloody rich. But then the business is always good. Like,
No,
they always get a good amount and they always
Like
pay
Chelsea
good
are
amount.
playing in
So
video
like,
game. They just go
okay,
and
the
get
ones
the
that you
50
do,
million
that
pound,
like,
they get for 50 million.
He's
Yeah.
not since.
He's not. Oh,
Tony.
oh, yeah, you have a lady now, don't you?
Michael. Now I have a lady, Marina.
What's her name?
Marina. I always butcher her last name, so I'm not going to try, but we call her Marina.
Okay.
She's basically, before she came to Chelsea, she was basically Abramovich's person. You know, she used to,
Right now,
Other businesses.
yeah, she used to negotiate on his behalf. She was his.
Okay, so you know she's got through.
You get.
And you can do that one for,
in that side of the
Roman Abramovich.
in that side of the
level.
world, a woman-
These football guys are
So-
small to me.
Aha.
70 M's, the check is coming.
So you know, she's very cutthroat, very cool,
Yeah,
very
okay.
quick
Oh, and
to the point.
yeah,
You get me?
Most
I
of
always
them-
feel like
So we learned from you guys.
I
We
always
learned
feel
from
like
United.
women should be
We learned from you guys.
I mean, David Gill was good at business. I
Yeah.
agree. Like people used to jerk us around.
You guys, when
But
the
now-
fuck
But
is
Edmund
that's a lot of
employ somebody.
Like how good anyone is out Fergie's question mark.
yeah, so,
Even the player, that was everybody.
Pressure.
Yeah,
so
was
now with us, it's just you know we the aura of Abramovich has rubbed off on the club for sure.
Yeah.
The way we approach
arrogance,
it,
pride,
and
yeah,
transfer.
yeah.
Even like with our over the years with our talent, like
It's true.
like when Matalent it was scandalous, but the ball nobody told us anything. It's we could have cried.
I think it just made
they
that
go-
is the point. When you negotiate with United, picture the person making the ultimate decisions, they're good coach. You know you can fuck with. But with Chelsea, it's like this decision is coming from Roman. Like, I'm not going to jerk this guy around all day. Like, he's a serious man and you have to take him to it. And it's just the same thing.
Yeah.
And if you're doing a deal with Arsenal, you know you can. Like, who is the decision maker there?
Exactly.
Well, that might just be it. Man.
I honestly think
It might be Romans or
that's how it is.
bro. Go to. I
That's
need
how
that
it is.
guy.
Because
And since he came, like, Chelsea are never away for too long.
Never.
Yeah.
Bro, Chelsea
Like,
have
Chelsea
just 1
are
year
always
with
3 years
Premier
ahead
League.
in
Like,
Premier
you get, they're always, bro, it's crazy.
And it's like, it's the way,
Roman is the
and it's run all the way to the club. Like, even for a long time, they've had like the best
The
young
youth
players.
FA
Like,
Cup,
youth
and
players
it's
have
been every
been
year.
developed. Like,
The youth FA Cup, they won like 3 years in a
all
row,
these
right?
guys at Chelsea.
yeah, I used to watch Stan. I used to watch one of them. Like,
Yeah.
when I was younger.
Remember that time we went to the game? You remember one time, man?
I remember the game.
Well, I told you I was there. Dude, I literally went to a game and there were like 2 young kids and all. And there was a CB and I was like, oh, he has big head. Like, Luis, this guy's going to Premier League. It was Nathan Ake. And it was crazy. And there was one other guy, I can't remember who it was, but he became a player too. But it's like, even from them, you could see like, they were playing against maybe Watford or something.
They get the
I could not
best
see the
of
Chelsea
them.
boys were serious boys.
They're
I was
always
like,
bigger,
this CB is going to
stronger,
Premier.
they don't go.
I'm
That's crazy. And now he's going to Man City for like, that's crazy.
Funny
I
enough,
saw that guy like
it's,
16.
Talking about youth football, I remember the first time I saw Pereira playing for United.
Andreas.
Bro, under 19.
That guy's just easy.
You guys, the eye test God.
Yeah, I test bro.
Pass everybody's eye test, but from down low.
Got like 2 assists, silly. He was under 19 in the old White Hart League. No, that year I was on the Malvern.
That was the best.
Any youth football you watch, all over London. Pereira was one of my maddest finds. Tomori and Abraham, they were pretty decent. They carried the team for years.
I really like you, bro. I mean, watching
I don't like Tammy that much.
Neither do I.
I think it's because I've been like FATV and like he's just been good for a long time, but he's still really young because he's in like 17, just seeing him around and like he's young and black and like was a championship and like teams like main goal threats where like 20 goals allowed him and they came to the Premier League. Scored 15 goals, no pens. Like,
you know, for
he can just take care of himself in the box. Like, he gets goals, and I respect
For
that.
striker, when you're not easy on the eye, it's hard.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But he gets the results.
What's your maximum amount of Premier League goals you think can Abraham can score?
He's already back
If
15.
he backs his potential, if you think.
I guess 17, 18.
If he's already in 18, no.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah,
Once again, that's around 20.
Wow.
If he's on 15, if he's on 15 at Chelsea and you stack the rest of the team, well, I don't see why I can give me a few pens here and there. I think you can give me 20 for sure. If he's doing
I think
15,
he's not even
maybe
just at Chelsea. I think it was at a lower club. Like, he can get his goals. Like, he's a goal scorer. He scored a lot of career.
No, man,
His
like,
career
I'm beginning of season, guys are trying to say we're better than 20. We'll leave that. We'll leave that.
I did participate
In
in
fact,
such. I did not participate in such.
Speaking of, since we've been agreeing too much to this conference, we're so peaceful.
I did participate.
Let's have an Oli and Lamps debate. Because I've seen people say, okay, who's had the better season, first of all? Should we judge that now? Should we wait for the Europa League to be done? Is that a big factor?
That is a huge factor.
Okay, Premier League season, who's had the better one? I mean, Oli finished ahead of Lamps, but Lamps had many different circumstances too.
I think Lampard definitely impressed me. Like, he just did. Chelsea just did too
I
well.
feel like that's unfair because we had no Pogba, no Martial.
Compared to what I expected for them to what they did. Okay, yeah, Pogba got in there, but like, I just did not expect Chelsea to like, they lost Hazard and they couldn't sign anybody, and they just brought in Lampard. And
You
like,
didn't
there was
expect
a period there where like they were good for like a run. Like, you guys, like towards the end, you picked it up and like
Guys, forget we beat City.
yeah, like, there was a period there where Chelsea just looked good. They just get results.
Yeah, but
We beat City home and away.
With Chelsea winning top 4, Spurs yeah,
We
beat them
beat City
home
home and away.
Yeah. And Chelsea, City and Chelsea, that's another thing. Only beat Lamps 3 times this season.
Slapped you
And
three
one
times.
time in the league. So, and with Chelsea, like on one hand, I agree that, I mean, you lose Eden Hazard, that's massive, like, and you don't replace him. But at the same time, like, Pulisic, this was Pulisic's first season,
Yeah.
so, but they bought him before.
Yeah.
You added Pulisic, so you did get a new signing. 2, like, we can't just take that information in a vacuum. You guys didn't sign, but you have like the biggest, you literally have the most stacked academy. Like, everyone knows Chelsea has too many players. If anyone can survive, you have Jorginho, Kante, Kovacic. All 3 of them would have started in my midfield. before
Loftus
Bruno.
Cheek.
It's a good team, but like,
Like,
they have to
it's a
make
really
it
good
work.
team.
And
So
it's
not
like
signing, Liverpool didn't sign.
even
Pochettino
Spurs
made
didn't
chance
sign
final.
final.
Like, if your squad is good enough, you don't have to sign.
But then the fact that it was Lampard, like we didn't know he would be good. So it's like just the uncertainty.
Did you not know?
But I only have been there already, and like you guys gave him the job, so like he had a summer to like do stuff. So it looked like okay, he's gotten the job. Lampard, like there was more uncertainty. Yeah, he did, but it was the Premier League, like just coming in.
Only has that done in saying because it's where he was. You know, he had experience.
Yeah, he's definitely made more experienced managers.
Honestly, it's difficult to say what season because of obviously objectively.
I mean,
more than a season.
Third over fourth is not enough for me.
Yeah.
I need more.
And by the skin of your teeth.
Was it goal difference?
Goal difference.
Yeah.
It's really relevant.
So I mean,
that Chelsea defense. Why haven't you got a CD this weekend? So are you talking about?
What do you want?
Man, we need a CD. We need a goalkeeper now.
How did that happen? Like, why did you spend so much on Kepa? Like, what?
Kepa, honestly, I think Kepa, the potential is there. I don't think we just brought him just because, you know, whatever, his name was sexy.
Can you get the hair?
That was the potential. It's already talking about him, you know, replacing De Gea for Spain. So, you know, that was the talk about him. I honestly think he's just not at the races right now. Giving him time, I can understand why that's a bit like, who gives a goalkeeper time? You know, so really, I don't mind.
I feel for these guys sometimes.
You know, they don't cut through. So you know, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
But you wouldn't mind him saying,
give him one more season. Let's see. If you know.
Yeah, because even the bad patch has been a few months.
You know, these guys, they're human beings.
He spent that money.
Yeah, had worse patches.
Yeah,
no, even like now they are just shit. But even when like in the beginning, exactly. And it was things as well like physicality. Other things like Kepa being short. I don't know if there's anything
that's
about that.
But his performances have been bad. Like
why you break a record on a short goalkeeper?
But he's actually like when he makes those saves, like you can see it. Like
no, but
there's literally places he can't reach.
Yeah. So as long as that's the case, I'm not gonna really break it. Like
that's the same.
And like it just
every time he plays Liverpool, especially against Liverpool, somebody hands him.
It was like
every time
Salah. It's hard
storage. There's one more. Salah storage.
Keita just hung him. Ronaldo just hung him. Someone else hung him. That man, like three guys, Trent hung him. That match. He just can't reach it, man.
Do you see Lambs being feisty? Do you like that?
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah,
everyone loves it.
I love it, but I expected it. Like even the way he walked into the job, you know, there was uncertainty. Like
I was telling you about Franklin Lambs.
You know how many goals he scores?
As in he's proud in his game. This story. Forget that he's a he can talk to anybody.
200 goals guy. Come on. Yeah, they won't talk to me anyhow. If I score 200 goals.
But the thing is that
if I call you
right now you can say that, but this game is unforgiving.
Yep.
If he starts doing nonsense that Madrid drop, we're going to drag him to the mall.
I just told you how confident we are.
This game trying to forget. Football fans are fickle.
It could be like
that's why a part of me is like, should Gerard manage my club or should you just stay a club legend? Because he's there long enough and
you get in trouble. He just avoid that for now.
He still has to. It doesn't have to be now, but
make him avoid that for now.
Well, like
for now, just there sleepy and it also becomes so normal. Like Pep managed Barca, Zidane. Actually, it's all fine.
Unless it's a P where as in let club make us so stable where you can just slide.
Shouldn't be soon.
Just slide into the role and
but there will be a year where you need a manager and if he's doing well, it's just like
if he wins the Scottish Premier League,
he has a smaller job.
I think if he wins the Scottish Premier League,
no, if he wins the Scottish Premier League,
I think that'd be a big deal.
If he wins Scottish Premier League, club out.
Some is not winning Prem. If club goes second and this guy is winning
stuff, second club has been champions.
That will push him. Thank you.
You turn on the German.
Do you think Klopp has tested blood? Is it done for the next few years or?
Do you think Klopp was what?
Has he tested blood? For the rest of us, we're gonna be begging you guys, please.
No, we don't have I don't think we have facilities, man. Like the club is overachieving, Spurs is overachieving. We're not signing like. So yeah, just have to look the stars continue to align, man.
Well, man, that's smart business. Like if you get
Thiago, if you can make but we might not get Thiago. Like they're saying that even Jamal Lewis, like a 10 million player, now they want to take 20 and we say we don't want to sign him. So
maybe that's Thiago.
Maybe Thiago.
If you can't sign a 20 million player again.
If you win
Like,
Prem and Champs back to
I
back,
go for FSG also. That was my next
Yeah, no,
one.
if you win
quite
Prem
American,
and the
so-
Champions League back to back, you should be able to sign it.
Anybody.
Anybody.
Like,
Like,
40 years, that's your
anybody.
No, anybody you want to use to the stretch.
Well,
Because buy is back. But
Talk about
yeah,
Mbappe.
Yeah, that's what I thought. No, that's what I was worried about.
no, man. The way wage structure works, if you don't have owners in Spain, you don't have owners in Spain. You could have been winning all these years, why haven't they got all these Mbappe? You've won 9 league titles in the row. That Ronaldo's expensive.
But they didn't win champs now. I think it's they didn't win champs and they didn't have clubs. So like we're winning champs, we have club, we have the best manager in the world that everybody wants to play for. But they just put up the bar. Like they're just stingy guys. Like,
Continue what I'm doing. Say yours again, sorry.
But how long is it gonna last? Like, as in, want to be like, come on, let's do
I
something.
think
need
American owners, part of the problem. I genuinely think part of the problem is it's not their first sport.
No, but
Really doesn't-
I've come to discover that he's John Henry guy.
No.
They're not okay.
I'm not for
Because what I heard is that the Red Sox they just sold their best player to
Mookie
some
Betts.
rival. Mookie something. Because he doesn't want to drop back.
Dodgers.
So they want to kill him there too. We thought that they were his favorites, but that's not the case. So the guy just tight-fisted.
They say these things that I was correctly too about him.
Yeah.
Right. America.
But
The guys that
they had 1 year.
American owners are just cutthroat.
Yes.
The one is I own a top sports team. If they win this year, they don't win this year.
Bruh.
Yeah, the franchise is completely different.
It's completely different. Roman, you can tell Roman was on a mission to win the Champions League. A personal mission. Like that guy could have played.
For years, he needed that
This
shot.
was known. Nobody at Man U is telling Ed we must win champs if I get. Nobody at United is telling that. Just say stay profitable.
Yeah,
Remain a
stability
big
is
club.
more important.
Just remain a big club, man.
Wow, Rob got himself that chance.
But only.
So I enjoy it for him, man.
Yeah, you just need to put yourself
See,
in
money
the
stops
shoes.
nonsense.
You just
How
you
was
get
that
paid.
playing? How was that playing?
Man,
No.
what a May 19th,
Oh,
2012. Oh man, I remember that night like, oh my god. I was down at the pub.
When is Drogba in your heart?
Oh, drug, mate. Oh, bruv. What a night that was. That's all I can say. What a night.
I think of how we feel about Drogba. Imagine how Chelsea fans. When I see Drogba, I'm going to try and hug him. Yeah.
Mate,
Just Drogba didn't
lie down.
like dead guys. Like there was no
Who's your
theory,
goal?
like-
Who's your goal?
He did it with dead guys.
Well, I mean, like no comparatively.
Manta,
I think it's Lampard and Terry are like
Storage play.
capital, but like Drogba has
Or you think you have Lampard and Terry over?
Lampard and Terry well,
Why?
by default now.
White and English. That's all.
Yeah, they're quite English.
No, but they didn't do more
Even for you.
For me, Lampard is my all-time goods.
I can yeah,
You should know back on
Any team, any all-time
number,
team.
performance, everything.
Yeah, before your all-time things.
Yeah, he's
He was out to-
squeezing it with mate.
Says it's all
Yeah, Gerrard.
Mate, he's an like his
He's
first
not
pick.
gonna-
This should be Drake. Let me tell you something. If Rooney didn't try and go to City. Yeah, we driving guys that Rooney is the best striker of the generation. Over Aguero, over Suarez, over Aritis, all that.
Don't you get that
Show a
fair?
shot by the way, man. Guys, what are your shows?
Obviously.
Okay.
The critic in front.
Rooney?
Yeah, I love me some Rooney, to be honest. Love me
So
some-
I have a question. Who would you want out of anybody, former United legends, to be a manager and succeed?
And
If you pick
succeed.
anyone, who would you pick?
I could anoint anyone.
Any single person.
Anyone.
Actually, I mean, Bex is up there.
Bex
But
is on the
It's
attack.
real, it's real, man.
Fuck!
I love that too.
You love Rio.
Rio will be winning Prem for us. We're on TV like this.
Yeah.
That's not real, man.
Rio. I
Guy will
love
be
Rio.
on TV
And
like
also like guy, black excellence, man.
Yeah.
Black. Yeah, Rio for 100% would be Rio.
I think it will.
After Rio, maybe Rooney would be fun, but Rooney doesn't.
That'd be so weird.
RVP because he's a prick. That
I'll be
would
because
so
you paid Arsenal. That would
Yeah, and I know RVP is so smooth and
And like so well spoken.
yeah, he's so like imagine him killing guys. He looks like a killer. He's so fresh.
That's
Yeah, and he's very controlled. Like, how
Yeah, and he's a killer. Like, and he's a full blown. So his interviews is everything.
Yeah.
Real
That's
than
a
RVP.
chance. That's a big chance.
Wow, I wish that.
My Gerard Miller from as a manager, I'm shedding. Wow.
See, Gerrard
That was
is
just
Liverpool
too
Prem as a manager. Wait,
That's
let's say no
That's
time.
what it is.
I shoot you.
That is so
No,
sentimental.
If I'm 40 years old, I'm watching 50. No, not 40. 40, I'll still be too young to be emotional about it. Let's say I'm like 50, 55. I'm watching TV. And so Gerrard is Liverpool manager and he wins the Premier League. Even me, I'm like, get emotional. Like, that's so crazy. That's just a story.
I know what you make us do.
And the fact that he didn't win it as a player.
That would be so good.
No. Emotional. That was
Like, you cannot have lived through the Gerrard era and not have sentiment.
I like it for him.
That's
I like it. No doubt.
The scenario that maybe
See, why we play, man? Like, this was
Maybe
possible.
I'll 5 friends, maybe come back and be 7.
Like when
Or I have to be at a stage in my life where I'm literally not interested anymore. My mind is so shit now that I literally don't care. I just thought, oh, that's the one. I didn't even know who came second. Well, yeah.
Well, that'll be a big moment about. Never.
The whole, what do you think? Team of the year? Manager of the year? Club?
Yeah,
First manager in the world.
Oh, Chris
Who
Wilder.
has the shouts?
Chris Wilder.
Chris Wilder, I was going to say that. Honorable mention.
Funny enough, I'd say Brendan Rodgers.
One
I think Brendan Rodgers did.
You know what, Brendan Rodgers? People, I mean, it's sad they choked it on the last
Yeah, the bottom job,
Yeah,
it ultimately reflects, but
Like people said, the captain of the title.
it's perception.
he just quietly went about his business.
Because he missed top 4 by like 2 points. If you beginning of season, you say that, that's amazing. But I mean, so yeah, I give him a shout. What's his name?
Yeah, I like what
He's just a good man.
He's just a top man. Yeah, he's not in the running for this year, but over the last 3-4 years.
I like what he
Was 7?
Yeah.
7 this year?
7 this
I
year.
think so.
No, Spurs came 7 though.
No, Spurs came 6.
Oh, Spurs came 6.
I
Yeah.
think game 7.
Okay, so then came 7.
Who 7? Then Arsenal.
They tried.
Arsenal got it.
DCC was a
But they
scumbag.
were tied on points.
Celebrating at the end of the game at
What's
Crystal
it?
Palace.
It was a
Hugging.
top. It was a top.
Celebrating what? Making
The end of the
Europa.
season. I don't
No,
know.
you know they lost the narrative.
But he
They say
tried.
as a great achievement. He wants to remind you, his whole point was to remind you that Poch had them in a bad spot and they
That
had to
is
do something.
a shame.
Yeah, remember when we won Europa? Remember when we won
He's trying to get them
Europa?
to
And he
win
told
the
all the
Paris.
players to do like this.
He told them to do it.
All the players, so that in all the papers tomorrow, you have to write out all the trophies. Like literally, all he's a bastard. He's always trying to control the narrative.
Absolutely.
That image, but you understand?
How do
Yeah.
you feel about Jose?
This is my guy. This is my,
Oh my God, he's so
Jose
funny.
Mourinho, so I really can't speak bad about him. He's an off. Don't get me wrong, he's an off, but he's Jose Mourinho.
Do you think he's done?
You can always walk down King's Road and we're always going to shake his hand, take his selfie.
So,
Sure.
yeah, in fact, you know, what he built around, yeah. And to be fair, Chelsea won this stuff. No matter any means he makes, like, you should be good in Chelsea. Like, you tried. You tried in Chelsea.
Yeah, you tried. So.
3 Prams?
Came back and won again.
Come on.
Chelsea and Inter, he has mountains.
Yeah, he has Man Inter for life.
He was
That's
one of the
Madrid, Manchester.
I can't forget him.
Yeah.
Because he has mouth in this game for life.
Yeah,
no.
He's the goat of his era. As in, that's what's
I can't remember we can't say this.
Pep.
Is Jose the ghost of that, right?
No.
I think so.
No.
Whatever.
But we've had this conversation. I'm not going to go
I
back
think
to it.
so. What if Jose up there?
I'm biased. So,
Jose.
am I the right person to ask?
Yeah, you are.
Why?
No,
You're
no,
good at
you
anybody.
don't ask him.
You're good at anybody.
don't ask him.
You know how the game is.
You cannot ask
Yeah, I'm biased, but I like Pep. Like I need to get miles.
So you feel like you were not biased, you might say that.
Yeah, for pure footballing reasons, for sure. Because Mourinho is my type of guy. Get the job done. I don't care how you do it. If I got to waste time to get that 3 points, do it. But Pep played football, which I like to watch. I like
And that's
football.
sustainable. What Mourinho does.
It's not. It's toxic and it's going to blow up in your face.
But I mean, how's the feeling
What's
with
if it means 2 years of
I mean, since now that is lasting.
And it's
Yeah,
not
this is
like
what he's chasing. But he's about to be 5 years now. He's only like Jewish. No, Bayern, the atmosphere go. They didn't renew his contract.
I think it's found a home in City though. I think it's found a home in City.
Yeah, I think yeah.
And we really don't many other options.
I mean, the Prem.
No, but I think if you find a home, you find a home.
Once you get you, see, I was just coming back. You taking jobs in England.
No, it's the money, the exposure, the fame.
Yes, the Prem, man.
It's England.
Money is
England just default.
Like all these countries
I
are
feel like
like
there's so much
more
more.
easy than England, but they're not.
Yeah, love it.
Like England, English fans don't go around like
I never thought I'd see Pep in Prime. I never thought I'd see Pep in Prime.
Yes,
Like legit, I never thought.
so
Careers are long.
Yeah, I guess I'm just thinking player career. This is crazy. And he's going to stay? I think he's going to 3 quick year job a day.
What's the plan? 10 years? Like, you don't get old here.
What's the plan? It's only about to be 5.
They love the manager season coming back. Like,
it was the end of
like Benito.
when I saw City win that title, say, hey.
I was Benito.
Yes, Pep was probably thinking about
Wenger, they were selling Wenger for like 8 years. He couldn't leave, man.
I said 2 drafts.
It's the biggest drama in the world.
Yeah.
There's no drama like it. Like the main character in the biggest drama in the world. Who would be addicted to that? That's the shit what it is.
every weekend.
Bro, who you guys have
You
for
say something, it's the back pages over the wall. Like,
signing of the season?
Bruno. But I think this is
Yeah, no, you want?
it's a good. There's some good signings. Give me some Pulisic was good.
Off the top of my head.
No Mope was good for Brighton. I mean, for relatively, it's what 10.
No, he was good.
Okay.
I
No,
like that.
10 Premier League for Brighton is big.
Like last year,
Okay,
they
I like
needed
Who was in top 4 actually signed this summer? Did Arsenal sign it?
That's not top 4.
Probably risky.
It's
Arsenal not even top 6. Spurs. They're signing that.
They're signing Klopp.
Alright.
I'm gonna have to go Bruno because like it was actually backfired every day.
What did we put in this thing?
There's like saying Alan Maxim was good at Newcastle.
Was this his first season?
I thought it was that last.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
Unless it was on what's
I
the
think
season?
I got him now.
Yeah.
Saab, Watford.
Saab was alright.
is this his first season as well?
So yeah.
It wasn't better.
I know this season
Wow.
has been long.
Mate,
True, this season has been.
everything discomposed.
It has been long.
Like ordinarily, next season I've started or be starting soon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it started
yeah,
this
yeah.
season.
What?
Scottish season started.
Yeah.
New season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
soft.
League is starting a week after Trump finishes. This month, Thursday or first.
Yeah.
Straight back in.
For the
Straight back in. So if we good us with that time, tell that guy to play Europe now. Our guys are already on the
Yeah.
We start next season.
Yeah, now I don't complain about that.
Yeah, that's true. You wanted to postpone it. It's tight. It's tight.
So, but then they said the English teams in Europe might get
I
a
saw
shot.
that.
But I don't like that.
I don't like that
Because they're
either.
playing catch up.
Jonathan, it's just.
There are
like
3
that.
games behind, guys are 9 points. Like,
Just
yeah.
messy.
Oh yeah, you're in Europe.
Yeah.
You're
I
not
mean,
out.
they're out.
You're out. You're out. So don't even
Well,
know.
3-0. Who knows? We have.
Oh, was it 3 no?
Yeah, we have a good record.
Ah,
We have a
okay,
good record in Munich, so you know.
Fair play.
I love that city.
Gotta wait forward. Gotta wait forward.
Munich.
Gotta
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, total that, definitely. But fancy Bayern, though. I don't know why people don't talk about Bayern that much.
No, they're gonna be really good.
Oh, I hope they win.
I
They're who
think-
I want to win the Champions League.
I feel like they're the best team in the world, so I feel like they suffered the most from
Yeah, the best team in
having
the
it
world.
too late. Or your Liverpool, like iron champs, sorry. And the best team still left in champs. And I think they suffered the most from not having 2 legs. Because I think over 2 legs, the best team usually wins. But this one on any given day,
Anybody can.
Yeah.
everybody has shooters.
They shoot out.
Like Liverpool has shoot today.
Man,
Sorry,
they have the most lethal shooter in Europe right now. So
Yeah, yeah,
they
so
should
now
ban
like
themselves and
most
not shoot out
likely.
too.
But it's just like the odds are.
Yeah, the odds change. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
because
Over 2 legs, most of these guys.
it's like no joke that they're going up again.
But see, they came to London, so they beat them.
Hey, that's against Chelsea.
Just can't defend.
I'm sorry, come on, Stan. We beat you 3 times. Stan. We beat you 3 We would have no chance of champs if we were in champs. Like, we beat you 3 times.
Say now.
I'm just
Say
saying,
less.
it was a good season, but
Yes.
there's levels to this.
Say less. But prior to this season, you lot had been us in what? It was not 7 years or something.
God bless you.
7 years. That was a crazy run.
7 years, because I had a kid, mate.
We didn't beat Chelsea for 7 years.
Yeah,
I don't know. The first when he just kept happening.
I know,
Ridiculous
And away.
statistic.
I know.
Bloody hell.
We couldn't beat Chelsea. I always felt like we couldn't
Ah,
beat
I
Chelsea.
know.
7
I don't know if it's
years.
7.
Yeah.
Actually,
Nah.
I'm dropping
Keep
back.
me in primary 2 by now. Keep me in primary 2.
Where can I find that stat? Where can I find that stat?
LVG didn't beat Chelsea.
As of 2017, Chelsea were 12
He paid
games
Mourinho.
unbeaten
He paid me.
Against United.
against United. As it is at
Paid
league. But this is
Mourinho.
the announcement of
Was it
2017.
3-0?
You had 12 games.
Ah,
So
look at
this
this
is in
one.
the
The guy's so
league.
lucky.
That's 6
I just
seasons.
what?
Okay, was it
Like,
No, no, we beat them
Can't say that gave
twice.
you one recently. Can't take
That's
it
probably
with
the
you.
third one.
Look, twice.
That
Can't say
Jubu one guy.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
twice. In
When we,
recent years.
when we came to you and you scored like Pedro scored like the first 2 minutes or
Yeah, it's
something.
on the.
Pedro
No,
scored
we saw very bad ones.
Yeah, Mourinho was. We wanted to cry. If he could enter the ground, like he's high vexing for country.
Lukaku just beat you guys recently now.
No,
Lukaku and Lingard scored a brace last season.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. You guys
And like 2017,
that's why
he said
he's cracking jokes.
No, so but you're saying it as if we just started beating this season. We beat you last season too. So last couple of seasons.
But that means the last 10 years, maybe you decked them twice and they decked you like it's still favorable now.
Don't be annoyed.
Well, times have changed.
Times have changed. Thank you for those years.
Yeah, no,
And did you deck? Who decked you in FA Cup?
No, we got them out.
So that's the deck is.
Of course,
I did them 3 times this season.
They'll conveniently
The
forget.
times have changed, bro. They
Don't mind
still
them.
made their chance and they decked you out of cup.
3-1, bro. We beat them 3-1.
It's alright.
We beat them
What did we beat you? Was it not?
No, we beat them like 3-1 game.
That's not, if they've been decking you for 7 years, now they deck you. The times have not changed. You guys just won.
No, but they did last season and this season
Last year,
too.
though.
So in the last 6 games, we won like 5.
Nah, times have been changed.
5 or 6.
They dominated it for too long head to head. Now say it's changed because of this little.
Okay, so let's
Well, you know, United fans now. You know, ever since very left, very small.
Yeah.
They won Europa, they were jumping.
I wonder when the parade is for these guys.
They don't jump when you go Europa.
People are
You
Chelsea.
sang.
People are
They don't
Chelsea.
jump in.
Give us community shield.
You literally just okay. So what are you saying?
No, but you guys have United that year. We carry on.
See, wait, no, it-
Oh, we don't celebrate full.
20 left 7
Oh,
years
what is-
ago.
we never played Europa League.
7 years ago. 7 years ago. Until now, they don't want us to be happy about that.
Just what he did. After Papa was celebrating the trophy, he said, "Man, I have my own trophy."
Don't always.
I said, "Wow."
There's a reason I said
Mighty
that.
are falling.
There's a reason I
I
said
thought we
that.
all cruised Arsenal.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Celebrating top 4. Like that was our thing.
My point is saying that
Bonded over that football club.
but we still have an opportunity to win the trophy.
That's what he said.
Okay.
That was like, wow.
But can I say
You
something?
said my trophy is
When
the
are you guys
top
going?
four.
When are you guys going
It's
to
black and white.
get over the fact that United are falling off? Like, get over it. Yeah, like 7 years. Yeah. So it's been 7 years.
Why
since
do you
we
get
played
over
with
it?
Choo-Choo. No, but my point is that why are you surprised that 7 years after Fergie, I'd be gassed if I won the Europa League? Why is that funny? Like, why is that? Duh.
It's
Yes,
funny.
now.
It's funny.
Okay, so for how long will it be funny?
It's funny because up until tomorrow, we laugh at Arsenal that they were invisible 1,000 years ago. Liverpool stopped being good 30 years ago. Liverpool stopped being good so long ago, and the cruise and the attention we got because we are Liverpool and we won to be big. So as long as you're a big club and you're shit, the last 50 years, as long as we've been
Yeah, we're not
alive,
shit now.
we're going to.
We're not sure.
I mean, you're on a decline. As in,
For years,
you're on a decline.
rise.
I mean,
The
you're
oppression.
on the rise, but still in.
Okay, it's your oppression.
The oppression. I'm
being
sorry.
good. Yeah. So why should we let it go?
And it's not as if
Fair.
you're about ahead of the pack all these years. It's just one United always got the job done. Do you get? So of course, for years they paid us, feeding off scraps, they paid everybody from Arsenal.
So where you are now, are you comfortable?
Well, I'm not.
Are you there yet?
Playing
Or you're
United
still
is like okay.
I'm
Are
great.
you where were you?
I'm great.
We're having a nice little Q2.
I'm great where
It's jealous. I can tell that.
Personally, personally,
Who are their biggest rivals?
Yeah, who does he even?
personally, if I'm it's a tough one. It varies. It's definitely between United and Arsenal for sure.
Everybody hates Arsenal. Everybody hates Arsenal.
If I'm playing the game, I don't care if it's reserved. If it's the under nines, if I'm playing,
I don't think Arsenal realize they have been something.
I hate
That's what I do.
every single
But
game
I
I
don't
watch.
need to be.
There's no.
But I don't know.
I
I'm
can
not
never root for Arsenal.
fans.
I can never root for Arsenal.
You can
If I'm watching a game,
United
I
are
watch-
Yeah, I can only root for Arsenal if they need to beat somebody for
To
them
help
win
me.
the league.
That's the
Literally.
way.
That's the only
Every other
context.
time.
There's no
I
context
don't
where.
care.
When it comes to feelings, I love football. Liverpool winning the love and
Yeah, but
Arsenal
like,
losing.
if like Liverpool are competing just for the league, I want us not to beat.
I know that. So
Chelsea,
yeah, so
yeah,
easy for you. Easy for you. Very must vary as well.
Well,
Right now, probably Arsenal and Liverpool to me. That's why I hate the most.
right now, as in based on where we are, I don't
I hate
have
Liverpool
a shame for any of them. I don't really hate guys when they're stopping me from winning. Right now,
Yeah, I hate them.
I hate City, I hate Liverpool, and I hate Arsenal. Chelsea and Spurs I've never really hated.
Same.
I only hate Chelsea like maybe in the thick of it, but besides that, Arsenal was fun to cruise. Then
Because they do the
Liverpool.
government shit.
That's it.
Yeah, Arsenal and Liverpool.
Definitely, I'd like to see Arsenal in agony. I'd like to see United too in agony, to be honest. Love it.
It is pretty good.
I love it when a small team goes in upset.
And like, because
that.
it's great because the expectations are always so high that it's like,
especially top four.
I mean, you talk about this 1 year, but generally, there's been a long period where you guys be like,
especially
some might look like
guys.
Like you guys are looking at me, rich whatever. Then just falling flat.
Like last summer was gas was when you got Ibra.
Maybe not you personally, but like I look at the bookies and all that. Like when you guys make this sign, they expect United to deliver. The Pogba was supposed to walk in and have it. Like you didn't think Pogba was going to come and try to make top five.
You know something?
Like,
you know what people don't accept? Or people don't talk about enough. Journalists have literally been on TV and admitted that you just talk about United because it sells stories. So like a lot of this hype we're talking about is literally manufactured to sell stories.
It's manufactured, but it's also about you sign the car for 75 and you sign Pogba for this, you sign Ibra, you sign Schweinsteiger, you sign Schmidt. Yeah, that's where it comes from. So when you spend money, people think your team is good and they expect it to be good. A lot of your fans get on that way to start posting yourself.
Exactly. So I'm asking you
So when you put plaster on your face, it's great to watch.
So you don't think United
maybe you personally do.
You don't think United is
but like now?
Yeah, like now. Exactly. So now, you guys put on your face, that's not like again.
If such no, but well, you guys are
people say United
but
are
a group chat.
No,
start. I mean, a group chat with like 60 United fans. What do we want at the beginning of season? Top 4. Next season, let's get top 4 again and stay there. Like we don't expect Oli to ever beat Pep or Klopp. We expect him to stay solid and win them out. Well, you guys want to be saying, oh, you guys thought you win.
No, this has been happening for like 8 years. Because now you come
apart from Jose,
when you guys got Van Gaal, you got someone that's going for Walker that won Champions League. He signed Ibra. He brought in.
No, that was not.
He brought in Falcao. He brought in Di Maria. He brought in Mata. It looked optimistic. That's not pretend they were shit.
That's why I said we haven't been gas. Jose's first season. So that's Jose's first season.
2 years.
Yeah? So this is 2 years ago. I haven't been gas since Jose's
first season. When did Fergie leave? 8 years ago.
Yeah.
You think we're gas when they went?
So like 5 years.
So there's been 2 summers we were gas.
You expected to do it.
There was the summer Di Maria.
When they expected the West to you just won the league.
I did not expect to win.
They
I expected top 4.
You guys expect
You guys do what you expected. If you are ready, you went to win the Premier League.
I was optimistic.
Of course you did. That's all United fans knew, winning the Premier League. So they just like their brain was the same. Did you just think that Rio and British are washed up now? That they were going to disgrace the medical? You just assume everyone.
By the time
you just assume that
by the time summer was let me ask you a question.
Surely no.
By the time summer was over and we signed Fellaini on deadline day, and nobody wanted to pay for David Moyes, I knew if he gets us into Champions League, he's done a good job. First season, we'll give him time. I definitely did not expect him to continue what Fergie had done from Everton. Why? Like, I just thought he has good enough players to expect him to top
like 7. And
that's what I expected top 4.
Okay, so my friends are sharply for like for just say the last 8 years. Yeah, it's just been funny to like you just keep on from season to season. Like the expectations are higher and then
the budget is up there.
Yeah, and then you spend more than everybody else. You get your players and it just doesn't work.
The income is up there with the Real Madrid and Barca's of the
Our income?
Yeah,
because we're fucking down.
That's his point.
That's not my point.
I know why you enjoy Christmas. But don't act like winning Europa is now not something to be happy about. You guys are happy if you win.
No.
Shut up.
It's only funny. No. Yeah.
Like, it's so
okay. Obviously, we're my name, but like, it's just interesting that people that have like looked down on people for comparing Europa.
We still look down on all these people.
On this same Twitter, on all these same apps, you guys have insulted Europa League. So it's like, Europa is dead. Like, you want us to just say, let's just. Let us all be sleep. But like,
can I address that Europa League? Kings, you know that, by the way. As bad as this Europa,
we all laughed at Arsenal.
We've never played
dressing room after making top for celebration. It was laugh now.
Like, the Europa League is embarrassing. Every time we play, they're very embarrassed. And
the Europa League,
but every time we play, we bounce back the next year.
Europa League is something about it. It's a case study because when you're in Champions League, it's unimaginable that you're in Europa League.
When you're in
Champions League, now in Europa. If you don't win it, it's
important to win it.
And that's why I played Europa. Don't worry.
Okay, we don't need to win it.
When you're in the shit competition, I like this. No, I need a trophy for Igalo.
But you guys should
for Igalo. for a guy.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
should
agree.
be- I think it'd be good to win it.
No, I mean, great. We want to win it.
All the people only will love
Winning
that.
brings-
And I'll be happy for him.
Everybody wants to win it. Let them if they anybody that.
Yeah, if they're playing Europa, you want to win.
So, but who are the biggest threats? I think there's Inter.
It's Inter, the
But the good thing is most of the good sides are on the other side, so you
Yeah.
can't face them to final. So quarterfinals we have Copenhagen or some
I
other.
think you guys are favorites. Yeah, your favorites are the bookies.
Yeah, Call of
You,
Duty, Call of
Inter,
Duty.
and Leverkusen.
Call of the
No, but us against Inter one man.
Wolves.
Are we better than Inter?
cannot knock us out.
But are we better than Inter as well, man?
This is one game. We're
We're
close
not
enough.
better than
We're close
them.
enough.
We're close, no, we can beat them. I expect to beat them.
Well,
No, I'm wondering because we're favorites. That's why.
Conte-
I think Call of Duty.
Conte-
Because we draw, yeah, it's harder for them to get to the final. So,
We're going to get your number, Sean. So
yeah, if Lukaku.
That guy is a weirdo. What's going on? He's crying at Inter. What's wrong with
Oh,
him?
yeah, pass. You want to go to the I just want to go to the
He wants to go to win.
he has a bat.
I know what was it.
Bat to play.
So, what are your emotions of Conte?
I like Conte. He came in, done
They
his business,
agree,
and kept it moving.
So
I don't
Stan,
know.
I like Stan general and
One
like no matter how you reach
Like-
results, like
So,
everybody.
I
But I like the
That's how Roma
I like
is.
the energy, though. I love
Yeah,
how
yeah,
he how he
And the way Conte did it was great. As in, he just came in, he brought in the system. As in, Bob became
Remember, I tried our own system first, man. When it didn't work, so.
Arsenal did it, man.
And they went
But I don't
on
want
a
that
incredible
system.
run, like they won like 15
No
games
chance.
straight.
They broke a record.
Yeah.
They went to Europe, so you could play the same team.
Yeah. He tried to conform. He tried to conform initially. He tried to play. I think at the time it was 4-3-3 that was popular at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So he came in the free at the back, and everyone was like,
I remember he
That
stopped,
family last season.
changed back to Fabregas and Costa.
yeah.
But that was
Fabregas and Costa, that Conte or was the Fabregas and
We had two
Costa?
stints now.
He had
No,
them.
but the one that was says
We had-
assisting Costa throughout.
Both. It was both.
I mean, since it's so good not to
No, but there was one season he said go like
One season that was 16, 17 assists.
Well, I think it was his first. I think on that.
Yeah, okay, so that was Mourinho. Yeah, that was Mourinho. Yeah.
Wow.
Says Matic.
Yeah.
I like Ramirez. I don't know what talks about him.
Yeah.
I think Ramirez has done
Really,
a lot in this era.
Group
It
chat.
has been great.
He's a
It
No,
has
no,
been
no. In the
great.
group chat, he's very.
Chelsea, honestly, man, they've
That goal against Barca.
There's so many
That shit,
players.
yeah, that's what I always think about when I'm.
Oh my god, what's a goal?
Mate.
The photo is where.
Bro, unforgettable. That goal alone cemented. He has a poster outside the bridge. Big ass poster. I mean, just him smiling the trophy.
Wow, Chelsea won Champions
I think I remember that.
Who your favorite is champion now?
Huh?
Who your favorite is for Champions League this year? If you ask me your one team.
I quite fancy Madrid. I think so. I think they're quietly going about their business.
But you know they're 2-1 down.
No pressure. I know. I think they can
Okay,
turn it.
so you
I
think
think
they
they
can
can turn it around. It's hard for me to say because this is basically this is World Cup
the
now.
difference. Yeah.
It's a World Cup
It's a difference.
scenario. Like,
Once again, City.
you know how World Cups go.
There's no safe money.
Chelsea, you
Anybody.
know what that is, bro? Best drive.
It's City,
It's best drive.
I like
Bayern, PSG, and then Atalanta.
Wow. What is so okay? Obviously, that's
City,
two.
I guess because Atlanta beats PSG, the next game is also Atletico or Leipzig.
Celtic can win it, bro.
So they have Atletico can win. You think we're like big names in the
I'll be
game?
happy for seeing it.
I'll be happy for you.
I'll be very, very, very happy for seeing it.
I think we actually buy. I think Bayern.
I feel bad for Griezmann.
Depending on the brackets. Let's say brackets.
I feel bad for Griezmann.
Let's go.
If Atletico win Champions
So World Cup winner. I can never feel bad for a World Cup winner. Your career is okay.
I don't think.
Anything else is good.
Let's go with. Let's go last 8 now. Right.
Yeah, but just be Liverpool. I think they got a decent run.
Leipzig.
2 fixtures.
Leipzig, I mean, I'm back to
Well, if Leipzig beats Spurs, which they're like 3-0 or something. So yeah. But Werner is not playing much. Jose will shock guys.
And then I still back to Milan, yes, Tottenham.
I don't know.
And then for the semi-final, you're 2 games away. Please, let me
Who's
ask them.
How about Paris? How do you feel about Paris?
I mean,
for Paris.
yeah, I would
They have
have
the fire
I
power.
won't be shocked, yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Only for Neymar.
I think it'd be
Neymar
very
and
key.
Mbappe,
It would be very key.
No,
I wouldn't, don't know mine. I won't mind.
That would be so big.
But yeah, they'd be like my third choice in terms of who I want.
You just don't have that bites, that killer bite.
Bayern are my first choice.
Who's your second? I wouldn't mind Madrid.
No,
Ronaldo and Messi.
Maybe
That's a separate
Juve,
agenda.
but I don't really know.
Obviously, what am I talking about? Barca. That's why I want Barca.
And they should be there.
That's
I
why
don't know. Also, apart from
Honestly.
Ronaldo, Juve like just for so long, they just been so close. And also, I like guys like I used to back all the years when I got there.
I just don't like
Dybala,
Just
Suarez,
don't
Ronaldo,
like-
Ronaldo. God for
who else?
Just don't like
Yeah, so maybe PSG might be higher for me actually. I can't think of many other people.
I think maybe Bayern and PSG. Never Barca. It's close, yeah.
Barca, they have Napoli, right?
Yeah. 1-0, and then they were away to their home. Barca now.
I think I go Bayern, PSG, Madrid.
And probably Barca, Bayern.
For Madrid, who in Madrid needs to win? Hazard.
Anybody? I don't think anybody would.
If Hazard is heavily involved, I don't want to do it.
I don't think anybody will stop. Even if City win, I'm happy for
me, I just don't want to say City, because I can't.
I'm happy
If
for
Kevin De
them.
Bruyne wins the Champions League,
Yeah.
Oh, man,
I don't give a damn.
I thought we were trying to predict it as what's likely to happen.
Oh, yeah, no.
In the case of what, of course, I want my boys to overcome our 3 million.
Okay, but
realistically, one. The only one that's still inside now. So in case of what, it's not just
But realistically, I mean, I think Bayern should. I think Madrid can.
Paris. And I think Paris are attack, like they have the firepower.
That's the thing.
So I give it to a team.
it's
They have
one
a
game.
defense and they
Wow,
have
it's going to be very interesting.
Maybe like one good vibes, man.
Very interesting.
Great
I'm
vibes.
Prem is back next
I
month.
don't advise anyone to.
Well, over those
The guy for Prem side, let me see.
Now we suffered from that 4-month break. They are really
Yeah,
giving us now.
We pay for this.
OD.
Straight in.
September 12th. No. Bruh.
What's the goal?
Do you think it's right that City are the favourites for the Premier League?
Yeah.
They were their favorites for everything, bro. They have to be. That seems
I think so.
See how they're already signing.
their favorites for.
And also you have to assume like first of all they can't be nearly this bad. They lost more games than us.
I don't think Pep is going to say that.
But on that
But
thing,
then they still have more to make up, Sha. So they can be much better and still not good enough.
and they're also not signing in the right places. But I guess Laporte might be the whole season.
They
Depends.
definitely
Should they have said this? No. But the media has to say they're going to
Because
go
they
for
don't
it. They will sign this second back.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Ake.
They got
Okay.
Okay, the better
So
system.
they got yeah, true.
When you put players around
And to be honest, Pep's way is just a
That's
competent defense, man.
I
That's the mentality that's going
Yeah.
on.
He's really good on the ball. He can defend.
I've gotten too hot this year. That one.
That's the sword.
And also, as a CB, if everyone in front of you is doing bits,
Yeah.
Trust me, that's why I keep saying
That's
like.
what I thought.
So United players. No, Laporte was injured.
Yeah,
Very
you
soon.
understand.
But Laporte was injured all season.
And
Laporte
and it's quite crucial to their system. as
Laporte
well.
carried Otamendi to Prem now.
And then another thing is also that's why I feel like if we
For-
sign Sancho, we don't need as many players as we think. If we're always on the front foot, the other guys that we think are not going to have less work to do already. They're less under the cosh, like our right back and left back have to do less defending because 70% of the game we're counting the opposition half. Everyone just looks better. I think we need a DM shot.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I
that
think
is
they're
sellers.
I think they're trying to turn T to a DM.
Who?
Informally. But not just
I love him, bro.
purchase a DM. I love the Didi. I don't know if that's available. That would be nice. I
You
love
guys-
Declan
I
Rice.
love-
It's wicked in the start. I don't know why it's not happening.
What, Didi?
Didi to United.
I think that'd be
It's
perfect.
been late for like a year or two.
Yeah, and it's a no, it's
Partey from
I'm waiting for Declan on our Brexit.
Oh my god.
Top player.
Yeah, I mean, I'm minded to be honest.
Well, Declan. Oh, quick time. Bad job.
Thomas Partey, that would be lovely. 27 as well. Nice. Carry everybody up.
Yeah, he's mature. He's very
Yeah.
solid and secure in the ball.
Do you want to do your team of the year?
Yeah, that's it.
Maximum, yeah.
And your player, I want to hear your player of the year actually. First.
Ooh, yeah, that might be controversial.
Oh, actually, I'm cool like that. I think off the top. My guys accuse me of having a partiality towards Leicester.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Vardy.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah, I think
Now that you mention it, you should have more shouts than I've heard. I'm surprised.
I mean, Liverpool, we obviously give someone Liverpool, but did anyone was? I think
Bruyne.
De
Bruyne?
Bruyne. Okay,
Where does it have one?
De Bruyne.
Vardy, oldest ever top scorer.
Do you understand? As a striker, if you
People should
legs.
talk about Vardy more.
De Bruyne has
But
more
the
goals than
Bruyne,
assists. Has more
He
combined.
has the most goal contribution in
for me, it's hard to give it to City because they were, yeah, they first second.
Because of how bad they
But they
were.
had a bad team.
Like they were not really. They didn't really bring anything to the table. Like
The Bruyne season, nothing celebrates basically. Yeah, I know.
So
That's it.
like
Sadio Mane.
No, that's not what he said.
during the
No,
I mean,
no.
post
So I've got young players. So.
pre-COVID, I was definitely on that Mane.
But that's when
young player.
He got the job done when near to the job.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I'm considering post-COVID. He didn't really turn me on like that post-COVID.
But the season was over now. Season was over post-COVID.
Yeah, it was done.
It's actually a tough one. I don't know.
Yeah, but I feel like Mane, if he did better post-COVID, he would have had bigger shot. But I feel like Trent should have showers.
Not for me,
Trent's been brilliant. I feel like 13
Not
assists.
for me,
I feel like what our players just I feel like what our players become normalized. I feel like it's become that's to me that doesn't matter.
What did he? So let's
as in whether he can defend or not,
next
that
season,
doesn't matter. I feel
let's talk about
like
next
his
season.
position has been revolutionized and his job is different.
Definitely,
And he definitely defends well enough.
Definitely. No, I rate Trent. I rate Trent, but he's a defender, so at least
You like the better to be able to defend?
I feel like that's the game where like we're locking ourselves in. Think outside the box. Like his position as a defender, but like we're footballers.
Yeah, so let me not be too harsh. He's 21.
What's going on there?
Saying
He's an attacker.
So you
His
should be
position
judged.
is defender,
You should
but
be
in our team
judged.
he's an attacker. So
And I
we judge him as
understand.
an attacker.
I understand that.
And as an attacker, do you think he's been player of the season?
Good for Trent. I mean,
Only the Burners got more assists.
He's next to De Bruyne
From right back.
So actually,
I'm
yeah,
still
Burnley.
kicks.
Yeah, and the Bayern lost 13 more goals.
No, I said she have a shout, not that she should have over the Burner.
That was a shout.
I think the Burner probably.
I think it's beyond that.
I feel like what we've done is,
Sure.
but I think it's not even just trend, but I feel like we've normalized what the players are doing. Like, all these players, nobody has mentioned Salah. He has second most goal contribution to the league, 19 goals and 10 assists. And it's not
Aguero doesn't have one PFA.
Yeah, but if we're talking about goal contributions and guys are scoring and all that, why are Liverpool players stars so
Okay, well, I'm putting KDB in
19 and
because
10 is something. KDB, okay, he had 2 more goal contributions and 20 points.
and a world record and a league record. Sorry, this is like this guy's 32 goals season. It's literally the same as 32 goals season.
And that
He did something that
and that last game of the season.
and that
Boy, he didn't
goal,
come.
like, he's
Okay, Salah
That closing
when
performance.
Salah scored 32, he didn't win the league either. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
and I also think when everybody in a team is balling, it takes away from everybody too. That's just
Yeah,
natural. Like your whole team is balling, so you just
Trent
can't
assists.
there's
Trent assists
no.
should be better
Yeah,
than
but the difference is too much. Because he's got 13 goals as well. He's got 20 assists, 13 more goals.
This is probably
And
what
what's
got
like,
13 more.
like
we
8
need. We
more
have to mix
goals.
the subjective with the
The
objective.
stress score fights.
It's tough.
I'm just saying, the 8th is so far, like, that best case scenario. So.
Anyway, so who you then?
Vardy.
I think I considering that last performance, I'll give it to KDB. You know, he had to do it.
Actually, KDB won our poll as well. Yeah,
It's just
before.
that. Let me just give it to KDB.
Henderson
I'll be here pondering on that.
Right, who else are you thinking of?
No, for me, because it's like, yeah, KDB he performed, but
I've got to
he
give it.
didn't win anything.
I feel like, to me, I feel like
Second-
it's a
Wait, but if you
That's
check
the money.
PFA,
That's the money.
when last Kante
It's
was the last time the
yeah.
winner and maybe that person. The winner then almost
Not really,
very rarely
yeah.
gets it.
Yeah.
The winner of the
They
league
like to
very
give
rarely
it to
gets
the best loser.
And also because
Yeah.
because the winner's team is also like it's hard to stand out as the winning team because you have like you
Because
have
they're really
6
good
guys
players,
that are PFA standard players. So it's like you're all going to take votes from each other. Like, yeah, this guy's just also.
But I think like if you have a season where, like you said, where the winning team did that well, but when you think we did that well and then the person that won us the most points and the clutch come out was Mane, like quite clearly for us. But if you're the standout player and the clutchest guy in that team that dominated, like
But you just made a good point for Trent to have a case. So then you now said Salah. So
yeah,
they're all
they've
taking
all
for
been good. I feel like they've all been
Van
good.
Dijk.
That's what I'm saying. They're all taking
The
for
point is they've all
Van
had
Dijk.
they've all had historic seasons come what we have. But I think if you out of all of them, the most valuable
Is
like,
Mane.
yeah, like the
So who's like-
Who's yours go player of the year?
I think.
Mane. Yes,
But I think the other thing too is like those graphics that show like points won and everything. Mine is at the top of them. But I think when you like vote for things like this, that's for Liverpool fans to know.
Yeah.
When we look at the stats at the end of the season, 14 goals is not winning in PFA.
it's not 14 goals. It's like
It is,
18.
Mane.
How can Mane have 14?
On church. Okay, how do you know number this season?
God forbid.
I've never
18 non-penalty goals, one of the most in the league. Non-penalty goals.
Yeah,
It's like
Okay,
18.
check how many
I
years.
think Mane suffers too because he's not sexy on the eye.
It's 18.
I think he suffers from that too.
So then,
And then non-penalty goals. And then
or maybe
clutch.
as of when I was having this conversation, I don't know. I thought
It should be
I
Mane.
thought
Check how many
I thought you had
years.
14 as
I'm
well.
those were 18. That's 18.
Definitely.
Salah 19. 18.
18 goals. So
He's industrious. I like Mane.
Liter and like they clutch, like the man was supposed to lose. I think I'll get a goal assist in the last minute. Like the guy is too, he has to be perfect. Like why shouldn't it be PFA? Why?
But then your club
this has got better.
Any propaganda
And the church was clear.
I think it's hard to unite behind one Liverpool player. It's still the point.
Yes.
Like no matter what he has done, Salah still has
Hopefully,
scored.
but
Trent
it's
is
not
still
everybody
breaking
could share.
defender records.
It's not fan base,
Van
it's
Dijk.
player base. Hopefully they can. The
There's
players
player
are
base as well.
Yeah,
Still
players
right
will be more
thing.
objective.
Like, don't
I,
forget
you
the
know,
goal,
I'm
the
happy
goal is
with
deep.
I'm happy that everyone has
Yeah,
managed.
but he missed a
They're
lot.
going
of
to
goals.
deep.
He missed a lot. of
I
goals.
mean,
But the ones he played and
Yeah,
then come
he missed
back.
out on it.
Yeah, but he had like third most clean sheets after like 10 matches.
Yeah,
back
so I
and
think
back.
that's one match. That's too many balls. So. It's easy when you're carrying. And people like the idea of someone carrying a team. So that gets you props. Like when you look like, man, this guy dragged these guys to second. These guys like that. Of course, we're getting more
He
props.
didn't get dragged second, he fell to second.
And you know the thing,
Embarrassing.
no matter how you watch
Shocking.
Liverpool, no matter how many
And
goals
don't forget-
Mane scores,
don't
you
forget
can
Leicester
still feel.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how
you
bottles like City
bottles
were really.
that-
That's how we're dragging.
You can still feel in your heart, no matter how many Mane scores that Mane wasn't here, Salah is still going to score. That's still going to win this game. Like, you can't fight that season. Like,
Even-
because Salah is more
Controversially,
Or you can.
controversially, even Shaqiri, like he can cup.
Now we're getting rude.
You say somebody will. Like,
Now we're
Just
getting
like-
rude. Now we're getting rude. Now we're getting rude.
Nah.
Salah and Mane are still like two of the best wingers in the world. Like the system, like
I mean, I'm not expecting
can be-
Shaqiri to like deliver the goods, but
Like what
You be bossing
Salah
the
and
leader.
Mane are doing. What Salah and Mane, the only the best guys in the world can do this. Like, as in, I can't come this. Do you think Mbappe is coming Premier has got 32 goals in the league? I respect now. No, don't tell me because Henry didn't do it. Aguero didn't do it. Mbappe, no one has ever done it too.
Yeah,
what
but
these guys are doing.
already the club system, no.
So
you can't tell me. I don't. Mbappe, yes. No, Shaqiri was obviously an insult now.
I'm not saying that like
He's saying that Mane wasn't playing. Ball will enter somewhere and somebody will pop and it can be
Yes, that
Shaqiri.
you'll be
It's not
boxing,
that.
you're not playing.
But that's still
That was not
not
true.
true. But don't tell me Mbappe can
It's
score
not
30
true.
goals.
Because it's not true. Because if Mane did this season, Salah wasn't even doing it. The times that guys are ahead, he's the only one that's like.
No, I think Mane
Build us to game like that Aston Villa match. Like,
Oh, I prefer
did you
that.
see that performance? Like, he scores headers from random angles. Like, when you're not supposed to score, he will score. Like, nah, forget it. Like, if he was English, like the way they pipe up Henderson, his passion makes us bring it. That's it. Mane says they're not losing matches. It's like Drogba. That Champions League final that we bought to, which is one that scored in that final now. The guy's too high school and he should be PFA. If he was sexy and my opinion, he would be PFA.
Yeah, I can imagine.
How can he left winger be like?
I can imagine in the
And this is the quality of the goals he scored this season.
I can
The
imagine.
finesses he was giving them, the left foot, like
I
the
can
goals
imagine.
he scores are all mad.
I can imagine the fan base love it.
To be honest, there's a lot of
18 goals, no penalties.
number 2.
Straight just popping.
But the thing is,
It was
Mane has done-
it was last
also-
season that I was like, wow.
Mane has to do.
World
Like,
class.
if you're
It's
a
moral.
you
You
have
have to step it up and
You
you
can't
do
not
the game.
even be top scorer on your team. Like you can be the best player on your team. I love the fans now think he's the best player.
It was 19 and
you have the
18.
shout. Yeah. But like, and if you have players,
But if
body
it was
and-
Southampton,
Yeah.
But me, I just look at it as the way I look at this Mane P. It's the same way there are many years where Aguero has been the best player in the Prem, but he's just in City. They're all just balling. KDB can be PFA, Silva can be PFA. How has Aguero never been PFA? And we've known he's the best striker in this league for like 10 years. Like when your team is stacked, nobody's
I
going to
feel
give
like
you those
Aguero
goals.
has never had that one.
He's been top scorer. Okay, if we're saying Mane wasn't top scorer this season, but he scored all the key goals. Imagine how many times Aguero has done that. Come
Yes,
on.
we just don't have any
Is
City
that
fans to
allowed?
stand for.
Huh?
We just don't have City fans that tell us.
Yeah, they're not so good to
Is
stand
that
there and not being sexy and doing enough interviews. If you're a Nike athlete, you'll be more
And
ass.
it's nonsense too now. Guys are saying, talking about Kane and Oba as the best strikers, like Aguero is not still here. Like, it's wrong all the time. And if I'm saying who I think should PFA, as in, I'm not going to accept things are wrong and say Mane shouldn't be because
So I think Bruno
because of the
shows
90s. And
I don't think anybody
For PFA.
impact.
is that, as in, how can you say that? How can Bruno have a bigger shot than Trent?
But I think it's anything that.
I didn't say bigger than anybody. I didn't say bigger than anybody.
It doesn't.
I don't say I should have a shot.
A shout is too loud. You can whisper it to your group chat.
He was playing
Bro,
full season.
As in, fuck
I don't
hell,
think
man.
He was playing full
Okay, you know what? If we have a
You
season.
might have a cap, but guys,
Honestly, I don't think there are like 6-7 guys above.
Let's start with 5 guys.
I'm taking
more
it
than
like this,
themselves.
but let me still hear me out, Sean. If we all here unanimously agreed that he was signing of the season in 6 months, when all the other signings of the season had 1 year, then he can be in shock. Then,
But none of them-
the
none of them
amount
have
of the amount of time,
None of them have a shout to go.
the amount of time. I don't know why you guys are
So wait, okay, yeah,
I said there are like 7
okay,
people
what do you
above
mean
him.
by it might be more than 7? Because I have more than 7.
Yeah, that's my point.
I don't start in level.
I think you can do enough.
I have 10 players we have to level that should above you.
Okay.
Leicester have like 4.
You guys keep talking about me. Let me. The controversial point. So let the fans say what I have to say. Now, if you're going to play, this guy plays 14 games, and I would argue his impact. First of all, undefeated in 14 games. So that means there are many people that. Oh, we won how many games this season? We won like 19 games all season. This guy comes for 14 Premier League games. He's undefeated, and he matches us goal and assist in almost every single game, all the way into third. Like best of the rest from a 14-point gap. Like it's almost a miracle. Like it's insane now. Like, and also it is literally the best January impact for me. Like from where we were to where we are now, it's the best January impact ever. So, like, if someone that does something that's never been done like that can't be elevated into combos that it shouldn't normally be in, then who should be able to be elevated into combos? That means I'm not saying once somebody's bought in January, it doesn't matter what you do, we can't mention you.
Yeah,
is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
I think okay, fair enough, but I don't think that's fair.
I don't think I mentioned him, but like after you mention so many other players,
it's unprecedented.
You have to mention so many other players.
You don't think it's unprecedented?
Not so think about it.
Compared to
no, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not even like, cause we've seen guys that when Sturridge came in January, scored like 12 and 14.
I moved you.
Like guys have done better things than
I moved
that.
you from one position to one position.
I don't know, but you guys like
and became
the off or what?
We're 40 points behind.
Where were you?
40 points behind, bro.
So 54 or what?
7 to 3rd or 5th to whatever to 3rd, but 14 points behind, and then undefeated.
Okay, I said
anyway. To be honest, the real point I was making is that
I
don't think you should.
Yeah, the impact is insane, and like we already said, we said that Manchester United's player this season, and he's a signing on the season.
Oh, you see, United player this season.
I don't know. I give you those ones you guys like, but to now say the league, that's supposed to be wow.
Anyway, again, I didn't say Bruno Fernandes player of the year. I said I think
that's really
as good a season as a lot of people in that conversation. I think when you're talking about guys that had unreal 1920s, I think you can't ever discuss this season without mentioning Bruno Fernandes' name.
I agree.
So you should never discuss this season without mentioning Bruno.
That is
if you are a genuine person,
Manchester United. How long am I speaking about the season for?
But how
long am I speaking about the season for?
I'm not going to Liverpool winning Premier League. Let's go third is probably one of the biggest things that happened this season.
Bro, we're talking the league since he joined. We're talking the league since he joined. No,
I think Chelsea making
fair.
So I'm giving them that.
Chelsea were in top 4 all season. Bruno matched us in. That's why this is crazy.
No, that's what happened big this year. This season, I think Chelsea were going to be top 4. So that's what
the point. But
I'm talking about this season. I would mention that Lampard. I think it's not that also
it's not that big. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. That anyway, by the numbers, it's the biggest one. It's the biggest impact ever.
PFA.
So that means you're saying that.
What numbers say that?
Wait, who is saying you shouldn't PFA? You're just holding on to that because that's the only point you can argue.
No. I'm asking what numbers say biggest January impact ever?
You haven't seen him. Check. January goals and assist stats. He has the highest one. No, I think it was in January. Ever of any January signings, goal involvement. You think anybody else has gotten like 14
like what? 7 pairs or what? Like I mean, like
you guys
are doing like Bruno right now. They're looking like.
He's doing like
it looks good. He's doing alright, but he's just acting like
no.
Right now.
Bruno also has goal involvement.
Like
He's like top 5 in the whole Europe. If you add his sporting season.
Chelsea, he gets a
because that's
okay, but top 5 in Europe.
Chelsea, he gets a point in this. He did it for Haaland.
But this is crazy. When we were talking about Haaland, they talk about scoring for goals.
If I counted Haaland, I'll say 50 goals. You should no conversation. I'm not going to project him up there. He's just a good youngster. He scored 50 goals and I still call him a good youngster.
Anyway, my point was nobody in the history of the Premier League has come in January and had this impact.
Statistically,
okay, my own point is that he doesn't have a shot for BFA.
What's up? This year, I played everything he did this season. Like, yeah.
No, he did good stuff.
No, he did amazing stuff. Chill on that good stuff. He did incredible stuff.
He did something I've never seen before.
Good. Yeah. If you remove all the players, bro, exactly. This is the thing. Like, you guys are first and foremost, but anyway, if you remove all Bruno's pens and you play 14 games and you get 4 goals and 8 assists or something, that is already incredible. Like if KDB does that in 14 games, that's 12 goal involvements. That's before you remove.
Do you get? That's before you had all
Okay,
the pens.
okay, no,
And
but
then he won like half the pens too. So like, what do you want again?
Yes, sir.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, this is the embarrassing level of
embarrassing.
Trying to say
He's alright, but
He's alright.
No, but I'm not
Alright.
I have to be safe because what do you mean you have the peer pressure? How can you tell me? How can someone look me in the eye and tell me that
Why
you're not
don't
going to listen to
people
my
hear
first
that?
peer pressure child?
Why
Then
do
now tell me
people
the
don't
Bruno
know
that came here for 6 months. And that's why I'm angry.
Okay.
Of course I'm angry.
But I like 5 times that I don't think you win.
I haven't gotten over it.
So you argue with yourself. Anyways, anything else?
I think it's like
What's basically nice? Let them
how the truth is.
let's see if we can do it on a rainy day in Leeds.
Oh, those are rivals.
Yeah.
They're going to slap them off.
Wait,
Let's see.
Shane, how long have you been recording for?
Chill.
Go on. Outside. Shane.
About 90 minutes.
Sir?
About 90 minutes.
90.
These are just two
I'm ready to die.
Yeah, right.
Go tell your fans. Bye. If you like this video, guys,
We just
The Yannick, right?
we're going to go for the tangent.
don't forget to like and subscribe.
All that, you know the vibes.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Is that cut?
No, but can I add that to the cut? I mean,
Well,
90 minutes.
No, just going to like 80.
Is that wrapping it up?
Some
That's
7 minutes. So do we.
Alright, what do you want to wrap up?
Can I go right after this?
Do we need to have a proper wrap?
Come on now.
Anyone watching already follows the page.
You close out now.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
No, you done that.
Yeah, do it for us.
You just said all that.
Sorry.
Yeah, guys. So.
Thanks for watching. I'm starting to close us out now.
Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed it. If you love this content, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, the button don't back.
Yeah, click the link below. Okay, both teams to score. Ball off. Yeah.
Peace and love, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Let's talk about ball off now. Flog ball off small.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, well, we're still about to
start again. We'll cut like those.
Yeah, so
So Jean said this is.
So do you want to say anything? What's going on with you? Ball off? Anything you want to plug?
yeah. So obviously post pandemic, we all have to readapt. There's not much football going on the streets of Lagos.
Sadly.
So we've just decided we're gonna go out and document whatever football is going on.
Okay.
Let's see what the streets are doing, how they're surviving.
To be fair. How guys are getting their fix basically.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys know ball already. If you know football culture in Lagos, you know ball off.
Yeah.
What's the Insta?
It's balloff_.
Yeah, follow
Type
that.
things all up and come on.
It will come up. Yeah. So yeah, just look out for us. Balloff is coming soon.
Alright.
Local football.
Grassroots and that. Safe.
Love. Thanks for watching.
Nice.
That was
Alright.